Welcome to the Mesonet Weather Report. I'm Wes Lee. Spring tends to always blow into Oklahoma on strong wind gusts. This week was a perfect example of this. Wind gusts on Tuesday were high pretty much statewide. High winds create issues with common spring practices on farms and ranches like utilizing prescribed fire and spraying herbicides. Most all herbicide labels now list an acceptable wind speed to help control drift situations. The Drift Risk Advisor tool under the Agriculture tab on the Mesonet.org website can help plan around unacceptable wind situations. This tool allows producers to input or bracket acceptable winds, temperatures, or relative humidities. You can also look for upcoming rainfall. Here I have selected a wind speed of 2 to 12 miles per hour along with some other weather parameters. By using the wind direction wheel on the right, you can block off times when the winds are blowing from certain directions. The results are printed in a 1-hour forecast table. Acceptable conditions are in green and those outside your selected parameters are in red. This tool utilizes the NAM or North American model. It is always advisable to check current conditions before actually starting to spray. Gary's up next with a look at the upcoming weather outlook.
Thanks, Wes, and good morning, everyone. Well, I hope we got good relief over the state because we do have parts of Oklahoma that are in desperate need of rainfall, despite all the rain and snow that we've already received over the last few months. We do have a new Drought Model Map to take a look at, so let's get right to it. We do have some changes in the map. We see increase of moderate drought, that's that tan color, up in the western panhandle and over parts of western, northwestern, and central Oklahoma. Also in south central Oklahoma, we also have an increase of severe drought in that area, a little bit darker color there. And then we see a broader increase in that yellow color, the abnormally dry conditions, signaling an area we're worried about going into drought if they don't get decent moisture. Now, normally I'd show you some rainfall maps, but in case we got some relief, I'm going to go to something else that might concern agriculture across the state, and that's next week's outlook from the Climate Prediction Center. We do see increased odds of below normal temperatures across the entire state, something that's concerning if we do get another hard freeze. It is mid-March, so below normal temperatures does signal a possibility of freezing weather. So just something to keep our eye on as that time grows closer. Now over that same period next week, we do see increased odds of below normal precipitation, especially across the southern and eastern parts of the state. For northwest Oklahoma, we see increased odds of above normal precipitation. Again, something to look at as we get closer. So that's the near-term outlook, but we need to keep in mind the broader climate across the area over the next few months. That makes up what's going on actually through the whole spring. The Climate Prediction Center outlooks for the spring, March through May. Remember, these do show increased odds of above normal temperatures across the entire state, but especially western Oklahoma, and below normal precipitation across the entire state, but again across western Oklahoma especially. So the near-term outlooks are weather, but the broader-term outlooks show us the climate. And we are still in La Nina conditions, so it's something to think about as we go through the spring. That's it for this time. We'll see you next time on the Mesonet Weather Report.